Hi everyone, it's Amy. From this point forward, all of the videos, rather than being an overview like we've been doing, we're going to take each topic that we covered and drill down on it a lot more and get into it a lot more. Starting right now, we're going to be talking about cognitive restructuring. And the first part of that is talking about something that everyone has, which is self-talk. Most of us don't even pay attention to our self-talk. Well, you might be asking, what the hell is self-talk? Well, self-talk is that inner speech that you have. Not to be confused with hearing voices in your head. You're going to have to find another video for that. Self-talk consists of the thoughts that you have, what you tell yourself. Now, most people believe that our thoughts are beyond our control. And I'm here to tell you that it is absolutely not true. Another thing that people believe is that other people make them feel a certain way, saying things like, "You make me angry." People don't make you anything. You choose to feel a particular way. I know, right? Shocking? Not really very shocking, not so much. It's all in the way you choose to look at things. That's what it comes down to. When something happens, your thoughts or your self-talk about the event, that's what causes the anger, not the event itself. Just that thought right there can change your life. Knowing that you are in complete control based on the way you choose to see things and how you choose to feel, that can change everything. Let me give you an example. Someone cuts in line in front of you. What might you be thinking at that point? You're feeling pretty disrespected. You're cursing in your head, right? Who does this idiot think they are cutting in front of me? What nerve? Well, then what would you do? You get in their face and you call them names. And how is that going to work for you? You see, it's all in the way you look at it. So here's how it happens, which I've told you before. Some event happens and you have a thought about that event. And that thought about the event produces a feeling. And those thoughts and feelings, they produce a behavior. So let's take the same scenario of someone cutting in front of you in line. Think about it another way. How do you change this? Well, in this example, you might use your self-talk and tell yourself that maybe they cut in line because they just aren't thinking, or they are having a bad day. And maybe if you choose, you can calmly say something to them, or you can let it go. It will totally change your attitude about so many things and take so much stress out of your life if you choose to really recognize the difference between the positive self-talk and the negative self-talk. All right? So I gave you an example about cutting in line, but I want to give you an example in regard to a sex offense. So let me give you a scenario. Your 12-year-old daughter comes and sits on your lap. A non-sex offender would think, remember, these are the thoughts. A non-sex offender would think, she's so cute, I'm happy to be her father. A sex offender might think, look at how she's starting to develop. She must want me to touch her. Now those thoughts will then produce the feelings. A non-sex offender would feel happy, content, and loved, but a sex offender might then feel aroused and excited and powerful. Now you have these thoughts and you have the feelings from those thoughts. That translates into the behavior. A non-sex offender would hug her and tell her a story, but a sex offender would start with inappropriate touching, molestation, rape. Let me give you another example. A stranger looks at you and smiles. What are your thoughts? A non-sex offender would say, well, he or she seems very nice. He or she seems very polite. But a sex offender might think, he or she wants me. She's just like all women, or he's just like all men. Now, those thoughts produce feelings. A non-sex offender might feel happy or respected that somebody smiled at them, but a sex offender might then feel aroused, excited, and powerful. A non-sex offender then would behave in a way by smiling back and walking on. But a sex offender's behavior would then result in inappropriate comments, trying to touch him or her, or perhaps rape. Now, we talked about your feelings here, and we will talk about identifying your feelings in later videos. But for now, I will say this. Most of you have attempted to hide or control your negative feelings. Things like sadness, fear, shame, and anger. But it also means that you've hidden your positive feelings, like joy and love and confidence. And because you've hidden your feelings, you've dealt with them in an inappropriate way or an unhealthy way, like getting drunk or high or being sarcastic or arguing or harming another person or harming yourself. The bottom line is that you have to accept that no one else makes you feel a particular way, and you have to accept that you are in control of your feelings. You need to learn to tell others how you feel and express yourself in a positive way. Next time, we're going to finish talking a bit about self-talk and feelings and work on more examples from your life. Until then, please subscribe to this channel. Please connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. You can do this. I know you can. And I'll see you next time. Be well.